Hello, welcome back to our third day. Today we will focus on lengthening of our leg muscles. So we're going to start lying down on our backs and we can start straight away. Maybe keep your legs slightly apart from the straight, or maybe you can keep the knees bent and drop the knees each side, keeping your sole of your feet together. You can bring your hands on your belly and keep the eyes closed if you are comfortable with, and shoulders relaxed. And notice your breath. If your breath is shallow or deep, or fast or slow. Noticing your feelings. And noticing your mind. Try to keep your attention on your breathing. A couple of more breaths here. Maybe you can start to lengthen your breaths, your exhales. And with your next inhale, slowly bring your knees together. You can extend your left leg out if it is not there already, and bringing your right knee into your chest, holding from your shin. With every exhale, you can try to bring the knee closer to your chest. Keep taking nice deep breaths and long exhales. And release your hands, and not holding the shins but holding your back of your right leg, your right thigh. You're going to straighten your leg as much as you can. Inhale. When you exhale, release and bend the knee, heel towards your bum. So inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. And bending your left knee, bringing your right ankle on your left knee here. You're going to push the right knee away from you. Like 3 or 4 breaths, stay in here. And you can release. You're going to extend this right leg out and keeping the left knee bent and holding your left shin. And with every exhale, you're going to try to bring the knee closer to your chest. And releasing your shin, holding from back of your left thigh. And when you inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, release and bending your knee. Inhale, lift and straighten the leg. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. One last inhale. Exhale, release. Bending your right knee and bringing your left ankle on your right knee. And you're going to start to push the knee away from you. Stay in here a couple of more breaths. And release. You're going to bring yourselves on your belly. And keeping your left leg straight. And also you are going to stay on your left arm, on your elbow. Bend your right knee. And you're going to try to bring your foot, holding the foot with your right hand, bring your heel towards your hips. So if you can't reach your foot, you can use a belt, maybe dressing gown belt or yoga belt if you have. Stay in here a couple of breaths. And release, bringing your right elbow down and lifting, bending your left leg, holding your left foot with your left hand. And you can slowly release. Keep the hands either side of your chest and you're going to push into tabletop position. And straighten your right leg, toes tucked. We're going to slowly and gently bring ourselves back and forth. And stretching the calves here. So when you go back, you're going to try to bring the heel down and then slowly go forward again. Release, bring your right knee down and extend your left leg out, toes tucked again, gently back and forth. last one. And release. Tuck your toes under and push into downward facing dog. And slowly start to maybe pedal your feet here. Press the palms down, bending one knee at a time and bringing the other heel down. Slow movements. Relax your head down, shoulders relaxed. And stay on your toes. Start to walk into your hands. And bringing yourselves all the way up, arms up. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. And you can maybe keep the knees bent if you need to. Inhale, halfway up and lengthen your spine. Hands down, exhale, step back into plank. Maybe you can put your knees down here. Slowly start to bend the elbows and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, tuck the toes under. You're going to push into downward facing dog again. Nice and deep breaths here. We're going to stay a couple of breaths, maybe 3 or 4 breaths. And maybe you can still pedal your feet, or maybe you can stay still. Make sure you are pushing the hips all the way up and back to create that lengthening on your spine. Last breath in now. And slowly come on your toes again. Start to walk into your hands. And inhale, bring yourselves all the way up. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up and lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank. Bend the elbows and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee down here and bring the arms all the way up, shoulders relaxed and away from your ears, palms looking at each other. You can draw the belly in. And releasing your hands down here. Straighten your right leg. Maybe you can use 2 blocks underneath of your hands if you can't reach down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. We're going to keep the right leg straight and stay in here 2 more breaths. And slowly start to bend your right knee again. This time we're going to put your hands to the left side. So keep the right foot on the right edge of your mat. And again, you can keep the hands on the blocks, or you can keep them on your mat and bend your right knee and pushing the hips forward here. Nice and deep breath, lift through the chest. And slowly taking our hips back. And taking the right leg back as well. With your next breath, you're going to bring your left foot forward. And arms all the way up. And release the hands down. Straighten your left leg. Again, hands could be on your blocks. Staying here, 2 breaths. Keep the spine lengthened, lift through the chest. And start to reband your left knee and taking your left foot to the left edge of your mat and hands are in front of and hands on the right side of your mat and pushing your hips forward, lift through the chest and 2 breaths here in lizard pose again. And slowly start to take the hips back and taking your left leg back here. Bend both elbows and come all the way down. Chest comes on your mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down facing dog again. Five breaths. Slowly walk into your hands. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms up. And exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, coming into chair pose this time. Tailbone down, knees bend, arms reaching forward. One more breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half ever lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank. Bend the elbows and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot between your hands and drop your left knee down again here. Arms all the way up. 3 breaths. And releasing your left hand down beside your right foot. Tuck your left toes under, lift the knee up and stretching to the right side. So bringing your right arm up, you can keep your gaze on your top fingertips. And release. Take your right leg back and bring your left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, taking your arms up. Again, 3 breaths here. And bringing your right hand down beside your left foot, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee up. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist your left side, left arm goes up. And releasing your left hand down as well, step back into plank, bend the elbows and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 2 or 3 breaths. And coming on your toes, walking into your hands. We're going to stay in standing forward fold for a few breaths. So keep your knees bent here, maybe holding from your elbows as well. Release the head down, shoulders relaxed. Try to keep the hips high, but let your spine lengthen here. So a couple of breaths, maybe sway side to side, or obviously you can stay still as well, whichever you feel good. And release. If you are holding the elbows, you're going to slowly bring your hips down and coming into a seated position. We'll carry on with seated forward fold, and you can keep your knees bent here to start with, and hands either side of your legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine, and exhale, we're going to go into forward fold. But I would like you to lift the chest and then try to bring your belly towards your thighs here, keeping your gaze slightly forward towards your toes. And inhale, every inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, coming into forward fold. And we'll stay here maybe 5 breaths. One more breath. And you can slowly release. You're going to bend your right knee and drop it to the right side. So heel comes towards your pelvis and pushing into your inner leg, and hands either side of your left leg. Keep your left foot flexed. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, coming into forward fold again. 3 breaths here. And release, extend your right leg forward and bend your left knee, drop it to the left side, heel towards your pelvis and hands either side of your right leg. Inhale and exhale. slowly release again. And taking your legs wide apart, as much as you can. Feel that stretch in your inner legs and keeping your feet active, your knees are looking up, toes looking up. Make sure you are upright position, we're not leaning back, and we will stay here 5 or 6 breaths, keeping the legs active and also torso long, so your spine's nice and long. While in this pose, if you feel like you're not stretching, you're not working on anything, you can maybe try bringing your hands forward and see if you can still keep that long spine. If you can't keep the spine long, then bring your hands behind you and still support yourself that way. But if it's okay, then keep the hands forward. You can also try to walk the hands forward, so your torso will start to lean forward, but you need to keep that long spine all the time. Still, feet are active, flex. One more breath. And release. Bend your right knee and keeping your left hand on your left leg. Inhale, lift your right arm up, lift through the chest, and exhale, stretch to the left side. And release. You can straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, holding your right leg with your right on your right arm. Inhale, lift your left arm up, and exhale, stretch to the right side. And you can slowly release again. Lying down on your backs. Still keep the knees bent and bringing your right ankle on your left knee here. Like we did in the beginning, either you can push that right knee away from you with your hand, or maybe you can go a deeper stretch this time and lifting your left foot off the ground and holding your left leg with both hands and staying here 3 or 4 breaths. And release, and bringing your right foot down and bring the left ankle on your right knee and pushing your left knee away from you if you like, or you can lift your right foot off the ground, holding your right leg, and again staying here for breaths. You can slowly release and drop the knees each side and bringing your sole of your feet together, hands on your belly, and maybe you can close your eyes, relax your shoulders. We're going to stay here a couple of breaths. Try to bring your attention to your breath. And maybe you can use a counting tool which helps us to make sure our exhales are longer than our inhales. So maybe you can count for 2. Let's do it together. So inhale 1, 2, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you can do it from your own mind for a few times. And you can slowly open your eyes, bringing your knees together and lift yourself up into seated position. And thank you so much for joining me today again, and see you tomorrow.